I have a head like a cat. I have feet like a cat. But I am dumber than a cat.
Someone help me! Had enough?
I have a head like a cat. I have feet like a cat. But I am dumber than a cat.
You did this to me! You ruined everything!
So he's slightly larger and more unhinged than our last encounter.
Quiet up!
Gods! A mask of his own face! Enoch, let's end this lunacy.
My pleasure. Given due process by the Crichton throne, you are hereby sentenced to... Oh, forget it. Let's just kill him.
You're coming with me!
His shield is too strong. Face us, you overgrown masked coward!
Flooded!
Shards! Too much bloodstone magic will overwhelm him!
Give the magic-infused psychopath more magic?
Trust me, I've heard some things. The overload doesn't end well for this son.
You too, Valette! There's no end to today's treachery!
You shot her! Your own daughter!
She left me! Your mother saw to that! That's why I took you! Now everyone has to pay!
I need to die. Thanks. Might and glory! Oh, thank you. Drying wolf. Flooded! I can't do this alone. Oh, thank you. Fire it up! Safe from harm. Fire it up! I am rock and soil. Assistant water. Flooded.
Delusional to the last.
We have to get out of this twisted place. Here! How is she?
She's been asking for you, Valette.
Anise, while they have their moment, to the matter of my billet.
Not wasting any time, eh?
Not when it should be my own.
You served me faithfully. And given the bearded reptile buried somewhere beneath me, you have held up your end of the bargain. Consider yourself a free Sylvari.
How's it feel?
It feels good.
To me! Oh, he's here!
I am rain and
Master
ice.
Tybalt! You
Flooded.
found me.
Medic, take her back to her godparents in Divinity's Reach. They'll want to make arrangements.
Thank you for breaking the silence, Captain. Now, I hope you're ready to follow her into the mists, Valette.
Yes.
Countess. Valette helped when she didn't have to. And I'm not sure this is what Demi would have wanted.
She should stand trial. Past deeds. You should be given a chance to make up for them.
There's been too much death today. And I've recently had an opening on my payroll. She'll stay with me and serve her sentence as my ward.
Thank you for your mercy.
Hold that thought until you've served her for a while. You'll be begging for a cell in under a week.
Well, as a first step down this road, let me tell you, you should check Cadecus's chambers. I think you might find more than a few things interesting there.
Go. Logan and I will take her to Divinity's Reach. Maybe one day she'll make up for her misdeeds and become better.
Like the Crichton Spiderwort.
Commander, I'm impressed. You know your flora. That's the Queen's favorite flower, you know.
I'm aware.
I was going to leave, but I'm dying to see his room after the splendor that was his private dungeon.
Hey!
Oh, Minister Beetlestone, you did not disappoint. Why on Tyria do you think he has a painting of Captain Thackeray in here?
That's... maybe because if he you know what? We should probably never tell Logan about this.
Agreed. That man's been through enough. And this would probably scar him worse than being stuffed in a blighting pod.
Something here.
What is it?
According to this note, it's one of Lazarus's aspects.
A what?
Without it, they could have never resurrected Lazarus. The real Lazarus. Cadecus wasn't kidding when he called him a false god when he showed up.
If he's an imposter, it would explain why we were able to see him. But who would pose as Lazarus?
Someone who wanted access to an unstable bloodstone, and an instant army to unquestioningly do their bidding.
Deceptive, tactical, and powerful. Not the greatest combination.
I'll send this to Exemplar Calden with the Shining Blade to authenticate it. Make sure it's not just more propaganda. And then Marjorie. We should get her out of there.
I'll send word to her on my way to... well, wherever I go, I suppose.
So, no Dragon's Watch in your future?
Regretfully. I've been under someone's yoke for too long. It's high time I walk as my own Sylvari for a while.
Well, being in the guild doesn't mean... but I understand. Thanks for everything, Canuck. You've been a good friend.
Oh, don't start weeping about it. I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Rare loot.
Commander, do you read me? Only answer if you're ready to be blown away. Never mind, I can't wait. I finished my dragon machine. I'm about to perform the final tests. So I'm kindly requesting the honor of your presence so you can be amazed and flabbergasted by my staggering...
I fought for years in the Mist War. I know what it's like. You know nothing.
Sweet and steady. Kaz! Didn't expect to see you here, popping in like that.
Hi, Commander. I have a bone to pick with you.
Before I get an earful, I told Marjorie it was a terrible idea.
Marjorie's her own person, if anyone knows that.
A refreshing dose of rationality. I missed you. So, this bone that needs picking.
Did my invite to Dragon's Watch get lost in the mail?
Well, there was the matter of the Bloodstone exploding. And Lazarus.
Flimsy excuses. But I'm in, if you'll have me.
Absolutely. Have you heard from Marjorie?
No, but she'll check in when she can. She always does.
Why do you think she went with him in the first place?
Who knows what goes on in that beautiful head of hers?
Looks like Timey's just about ready.
Watch it! Watch it!
Sweet and steady.
I told you this was a Triasaura job!
She's loose! It's going
going to be too, sir, a funeral!
Watch it! Dragon minions liberated! They're all out! Oh my stars! The containment fields are failing! Timey, timey, timey!
I warned them! Did they listen? Yeah!
Say, lightning bolt!
Keep them alive if you can. I need them for the test. Someone do something! You don't have to beat their faces in. Just get them back in their positions.
I don't have enough energy. Fire it up! Cooling down.
Much appreciated, stranger.
Stranger? That's the commander, you dolt!
Sorry, I don't have my deck of Heroes of Tyria flashcards handy.
Hi, hi! Thanks for the help.
Fire it up!
How do you like my new toy?
Tiny, this is amazing. I think. What's it do?
I don't want to get too technical on you, so, machine make dragons go, yeah!
I think I can handle a bit more detail.
Great. First, that quarter-inch unit there is a thermogulator. Thermog coming from the Asura root word for...
A little less.
Ah, okay. It runs off the heart of Omad's machine. That, combined with my spectrum research, aided by my assistant Spencer, will let me manipulate the eternal alchemy to smash Primordus and Jormag's unique signatures together, thus canceling them out, i.e. dragons go bleh.
Remarkable.
Isn't it? For the experiment, I brought minions from the dragons to see if I can do it on a micro scale. You just met them.
When do we get to see it in action?
As soon as I can convince these other Asura to leave. I'm not exactly sure what'll happen when I kick it on. It'll likely work as intended, but could also blow this place sky high.
Let's clear the area then.
Well, there's a problem with that.
Hello, progeny. And how are we ruining science today?
You know, one of these days you'll admit how valuable I am. You'll see.
Improbable. This thing is looking less and less like a coolerator and more like a monstrosity destined to go down in the annals of failed inventions.
Counselor Flunn, I assure you, it will revolutionize elixir cooling technology. I mean, who wants tepid elixirs? So, if you'll kindly remove yourself and your flunkies, assistants from my lab.
To enable you to freely plunder all the research we leave behind? I think not.
Commander, maybe you could reason with Punch, the not esteemed, counselor here.
Your elementary attempts at persuasion sadden me. No wonder you are kicked out of the pact.
Commander!
I am the wind. I am the storm. You made it.
Barely. Hi, Kaz. My leaving didn't go unnoticed. He's probably only a few minutes behind me.
Lazarus, or whoever, is coming here? How should we prepare?
Did you get any intel while you were with him?
Plenty. He's raising an army of hired mercenaries. He has a base being built in the Fire Islands, all under the guise of battling dragons, but nothing that seems relevant to a personal weakness. Although, there was a mirror, like a hand mirror he kept very close. I wanted a better look at it, but it never left his side.
Maybe that's what he's using to disguise himself. Mirrors have a long history with mesmer illusions. If we break the illusion, at the very least, we'll know who we're dealing with.
How?
Magic mirrors don't like their own reflections. It runs counter to their spells. If we can catch him in a few enchanted mirrors of our own, it might shatter the illusion.
And if it doesn't?
He'll get to see himself murder us from various different angles.
You pick now to get a sense of humor? I like it. I set up reflector discs around the lab to get the lighting just right to record my historic experiment. We could use those as mirrors.
I'll enchant them. Once the illusion is broken, I can tie him up tight with magic.
Commander, you grab them and position them in the right places. There, and there should work. We'll work on getting these folks out of here.